there's always been a music scene there. I think for alternative music especially, where we kind of just formed a friendship group growing up, where we had bands like Fell Silent within the scene, who were kind of like kind of started
Pioneers of it,
pioneers of
yeah,
that
sure.
kind of sound, which then broke off into, you know, Tesseract, Monuments, because you had Ackle, who's from Milton Keynes, Brown, who's from Milton Keynes, then you had Heart Coward as well, then you had Hacktivist. You know, we're all from Milton Keynes, and we all really come from that same friendship group. So it's quite special, to be honest, to be part of that within Milton Keynes, because it's such a small town. And even that sort of demographic and those type of alternative people, you know, when we first started out, it was such a small gang of people. So it's amazing to see kind of what everyone's done with all these years behind us, and where we've gone to, where we've travelled with our music, where it just kind of all started off as an idea, a bit of fun. So it's quite cool to see that in 10 years on, especially when growing up with all these people, to see where they are now.
I moved to Milton Keynes about 6-7 years ago, and luckily I manage a music venue in Milton Keynes, so I see a lot of the kind of music scene all of it, to be honest, because there's 2 venues in Milton Keynes, as is the best one, but the Crawford Arms. Got to get that plug in. But, I've kind of been in that environment, kind of looking back and speaking to a lot of the music scene, and it's not a very big scene at all, and everyone knows everybody. So there's a lot of camaraderie between a lot of the bands.
I think it's just living in a city like that.
Like there's nothing to do. So, and I think a lot of scenes and anything that happens comes from kids
from that,
not having anything to do.
Sure.
And all you've got to do is play music.
Yeah.
And there was the Pits Club, right? You had that was like
was great.
the place that bands aimed to play at.
Exactly.
So that these bands would form to aim to play there.
It's good to have venues, no matter what it is, you know, in Milton Keynes, rather than no venues. So I think we always appreciate the fact that there are stuff for younger kids to attend. I think, you know, one of the main purposes of us continually playing our local venues, us as a band, you know, is to kind of give that same feeling to the younger generation that we kind of had as we were growing up, to kind of again ignite that fire. So they go home and they pick up a guitar and think, yeah, cool, I'm gonna write some music. But yeah, us as we were growing up, it was just boredom. You know, it's pretty cool to see something that was kind of just done as a bit of a laugh, and now we're able to take this to different countries and all sorts. So yeah, it's amazing. In Milton Keynes, you're literally a minority. You don't really have as many alternative people. So having places like that, it was kind of bringing people together and being like, oh, you like Metallica. I like Metallica too. I haven't met anyone who likes Metallica. Let's go hang out. And that's kind of how I started my first band, was to meet someone who liked Metallica. And I was like, let's play Sad But True. And we got in a room and played Sad But True. I was like, whoa, this is what it's like to play in a band. And that's kind of what ignited it. So without those kind of places, we wouldn't have met each other.